Listen up, man. Y'all gotta go harder, man. Y'all gotta try harder. Y'all gotta work fucking harder, man. Like, so many of you guys keep saying shit like you guys want these certain results and shit, and you guys are not putting the work in, obviously, but it's gonna take more than you think it will to get to your goals. That's why most people are not at their goals, right? Like, people want to get to their goals, fitness, any aspect of their life without any discomfort. The less discomfort you're in, the more comfortable you are means the less likely you are to reach your goals. Like, you're not getting to your goals without discomfort. It is what it is. Like, people will tell me like, yo, like, I don't know, man, I'm a little bit sore from the workout. That's normal. That's not a big fucking deal. I have hunger pains. That's not a big deal. People trying to gain weight, they're like, yo, I'm kind of full. Should I still eat the calories that you're supposed to eat? This is the bare fucking minimum. All right. And then a lot of people say stuff, very interestingly enough, right? People say stuff about overtraining. Listen, you can under recover, but you really can't overtrain. If you really think about it, you can under recover, right? Like, for example, when you play, because your body's very adaptable, by the way, but when you play sports, anyone who does MMA and CrossFit, you guys already know this. But when you play sports, a lot of you guys play sports in high school. When you're doing a track workout, that's overtraining. Football workouts, overtraining, right? Wrestling, quote unquote, overtraining. But guess what? Your body adapts to it, and then you become an athlete. You guys want to look like an athlete, but you guys don't want to go through the discomfort of when you're running track. What are you doing? You're doing the 4 300s, right? But you warmed up running a mile, and then you did dynamic warm ups, and all of that. You're doing that on like 400 calories because you ate pizza and milk for fucking lunch, right? And you're doing all of that. So your body's more capable than you think it is. A lot of you guys sell yourself short, and you guys give the bare minimum effort and you look for the maximum results. You're like, wait, okay, I did 4 workouts, they're each 60 minutes. Do I get results yet? No, you just fucking started, and you're not pushing yourself. Like, the thing is, when people don't have discomfort, that means you're not pushing yourself, right? The blood, sweat, and tears shit, like, that's real. Like, the sweat, yeah, you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna be grinding your ass off. The frustration of you realizing that, yes, it's gonna take longer than you think it will, that might cause tears for you, man. That might cause tears for you. The blood, you might, listen, you might bruise up, you might bleed if you're doing like MMA training or some shit like that. But if you don't get shin splints, you don't get hunger pangs, that just means you're not pushing yourself, right? Because how do you know how far you can go if you don't get uncomfortable, right? If you don't push yourself, a lot of you guys just don't go fucking hard enough, man. And then the same thing deals with everything else, like chicks and shit like that, or starting up your business. You guys give it one shot and you're like, damn, bro, that was too hard. It's over. It's like, no, bro, learn from your failure and keep going. It's not that hard. If you talk to a lot of you guys will say, yeah, man, like 2 chicks rejected me. Okay, so you talk to 2 chicks in 6 months. There's billions of chicks. 2 chicks. If I talk to 2 chicks, there's a chance they'll reject me too. And guess what? That's two out of how many, right? Take more shots. Try harder. Like, you guys give up so fucking easily, and it's ridiculous. And the thing is, like, one of the biggest surprises to me is people watch anime and play video games, and they're fat as shit. That makes no sense to me. Every single video game is usually someone leveling up, or some swole guy, some guy who's in shape, right? Because he been through a lot of shit. Generally, when a man is respectable, in great shape, and he has a lot to offer, that means his past was rough. He went through some shit. That's how he built that up. We see that in every single anime. Every anime you've ever watched, the Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, they all go through some shit, and that builds character. That builds his strength. You're not getting strong without discomfort. All right. If you keep trying to stay comfortable, you're not gonna get to your goals. Period. And all this saying that like 30 sets or 20 sets is like overtraining and overkill, like, that's baby shit, bro. 20 sets is fucking nothing, bro. And whether you're beginner or not, you're gonna adjust to that shit. The shit is a fucking joke. All right, 10 sets is a joke, 16 sets is a joke, 20 sets is a joke. Your body is adaptable. What, like, literally there's like, when I was doing boxing the other week, right, there was like, and they've been there for a long time, they've been in that camp for a while, but they're doing like fucking 3 hour sessions. Why? Because they can. You could push yourself further than you think you can, right? In every single anime, you progressively overload, right? For example, when Gon was trying to go back to the NGL, right? He At first he can hold his Ren for 55 minutes, but they trained their ass off, and then they ended up holding it for 3 hours. You have to push yourself. You have to want it. All right. You have to want the results more than you want the food that's going to take you away from the results. You have to want the desired outcome more than you know more than you want comfort. That's what you need. Most of you guys start the journey, and you're like, you know what? I want comfort more than I want, results. And that's exactly why you guys do what you do. You're like, yeah, man. So actually, I stopped the deficit, man, because I was uncomfortable. You're not gonna get to your goals. You're not going to. Stop saying you want to look like a fucking athlete when you're not willing to do 1/10 of what they're doing. All right, you're not willing to do 1/10 of what they're doing. All right, you guys can see the training camps, and they don't even show everything. Go watch the training camp of any boxer. They're not going to show you everything, obviously, but they're working out 3 times a day. Like, is that overtraining? No, it's not. Your body adapts to it, like I said. But yeah, like most people don't push themselves. They go low intensity in the gym for like 4 days a week. Even though they have more time, and then they watch some movies, they watch some shit, they might walk some steps and stuff like that. Everything's low intensity, including their workout. They never progressively overload. They kind of eat whatever, and then they're like, yo, I've been working out for 10 years, I got no results. You have to do the right thing and do it with intention. So if you're working on, you're eating healthy, right, healthier foods, that's cool. However, if you're eating healthier foods in excess and you're in a surplus, and if your workouts are low intensity and you're not progressively overloading, you're still not going to see results. All right, so you have to be intentional. You have to want this shit. You have to obsess over it. You have to, like, when you watch anime, like I said, Naruto wanted to be Hokage so bad that he just put the work in. He had that vision. He was serious about it. A lot of you guys say you're serious about shit and you're not serious about it, and I can see it from the work you put in. It's not that deep. Like, it's never that deep. The more excuses you make, right? Like I've trained thousands of people over the years. Those who make excuses, they obviously don't make progress. Those who don't make excuses and try to get better, they make progress. It's not that deep. When you are serious about your goals, here's what you do. You lock in on your nutrition. I swear to God, bro. There's only 100% success rate when you lock in on your nutrition. When you're serious about your goals, you finally say, fuck it. I'm tired of fucking around. And guess what you do? You lock in on your nutrition and you actually eat and hit the macros for 4 weeks straight. No, it's so rare to hit macros for 4 weeks straight. Because anyone who hits macros for 4 fucking weeks straight, guess what? They're gonna get shredded. Go look at my the dude that got shredded in 12 weeks, right? The first 4 weeks he was uncomfortable. He was like, dude, why can't I throw in a pizza? This is that. And I was like, man, shut your ass up and eat the fucking food, bro. So guess what he did? He ate the food, he hit his macros for 12 weeks straight. People don't do that shit. When you hit your macros for 12 weeks straight, you hit the protein, you get the sleep, you get the water intake every single day for the 12 weeks. No mistakes. No, oh, I was feeling kind of hungry, so I added calories. Oh, I didn't feel like, hitting protein this day. None of that goofy shit. When you're serious about it and you hit it for 12 weeks straight, you are going to change. Your physique will change. It is what it is. It's just going to change. All right. I don't want to hear any of that. Man, like I was on a diet for, I don't care if you're on a diet. I don't care if you were trying to eat healthy. That doesn't mean you're fucking executing. All right. When you execute for 12 weeks because you actually feel like it and you're locked in mentally, that's when you'll see the results. And that comes from wanting the shit. All right, wanting the shit. It's not. There's nothing else to say. It's really just wanting it. You guys do not want it. You guys don't have actual desire for your goals, and the journey is going to reveal who's serious about their goals and who's not serious about the goals. It always reveals that shit. It always reveals like the people who are saying, "Man, I'm so ready for this, dog. Like I'm locked in this. Yeah, I'm motivated." I don't give a fuck if you're motivated, bro. When that motivation leaves, which it should in 2 weeks, it's just normal shit, right? I don't do shit based off motivation because I'm not a dumbass, right? But when your motivation leaves, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, man, I was motivated, I lost some motivation, so I guess I gotta stop. That doesn't make any sense. That's just like, man, I'm not motivated to brush my teeth. I'm not gonna brush my teeth. What if I did that? Come on now. Damn, shit. I'm not motivated to pay my rent. I'm not gonna pay my rent. All right. Keep doing shit based on motivation. See where you get. You're not going anywhere like that. All right. You got a lot of people. Surprisingly, like a lot of people know more inspiring figures than I do. Of course, you guys know Mamba Mentality with Kobe and stuff like that. But a lot of people will like comment or tell me like DM me like these inspirational figures, and I'm like, if you know 10 times the amount of inspirational people that I do, why the fuck are you fat as hell and you have accomplished nothing? Start doing as well. Don't just watch and consume. Actually do. You need to do. All right. Like you can only watch so much self improvement. You can only watch so much like fitness stuff. You got to do that shit, bro. Because when you actually start doing and touching grass, you'll see the difference. You'll see how everything applies, right? Because a lot of people are like, yeah, man, I could get lean too if I locked in. No, the fuck you can't. That's why you're locked out right now. That's why you're not locked in. I that's the dumbest shit ever. If I locked in, why aren't you locked in? Because you don't have the mental fortitude or the discipline to do that shit. It's not something you just turn on, right? It's something that never gets turned off, to be honest. So all that, nah, man. If I turn that on too, man, I could lock in. I just got a lot going on right now. What does that have to do with what you're consuming? That doesn't make any sense. So since you got a lot going on right now, you just binge eat and you have a big ass stomach. That makes no sense. People always say that shit. They're like, now some dude DM me. He's like, yo, man, like I had a lot going on. Life happened. I'm like, I mean, bro, like if you're 8% body fat and you have an active lifestyle and life happens and you go up to 12% because you're not as active and you're still eating relatively healthy, that's fine. But when you're 300 pounds and you said life happened and you're still fat, How the fuck did you find time to eat enough food to maintain 300 pounds while life was happening? You just have a fucked mindset, bro. It has nothing to do with, oh, this happened, that happened. Life happened and you still ate 3,500 calories per day. That means you are literally motivated and, well, not motivated, but your habits of overeating are so instilled in you that no matter what you're going through, no matter how tough the times are, you'll find a way to overeat. Like, y'all need to lock in and take this shit seriously and try harder, bro. Y'all niggas don't try hard enough for real.